too close to me. What class she taking my coat from me? I blasted with the dopest. She open.
So the Timberwolves will get the first possession, and a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1. Edwards gets the bucket.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Doncic on the wing. Back to Hachimura. 6 to shoot. The 3, James. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Hayes against Randle. The 3-ball. The shot by Conley. No good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Hachimura against Edwards. Pass to Reeves. Hayes with a screen on McDaniels. Down low. Hayes finds Reeves. Over McDaniels. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Edwards. An easy 2 on the layup. Edwards got 7.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Reeves against Edwards. Goes up on the wing. Shot is good by Reeves.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Hayes. Doncic outside. And Conley grabs the miss.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
And the basket by Edwards.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
Lakers trail by 7. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick.
He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Reeves. And here's Doncic. Outside, Finney Smith. The Lakers with another miss. The Timberwolves lead by 3. And Edwards, here we go.
I mean, just hard on that one, B.A.
Edwards is so physically developed already. Just brushes off the contact there. Really strong drive by Edwards.
1:56 left to play in the first. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Connects checked in for Reeves. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reeves checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in for Conley. And finished off by Hayes.
Setting the table for his teammates, James enjoys sharing and passing the ball and getting others involved, I think, more than any other aspect of his game.
And the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Hayes. Here's Connect. Fires from the corner. Again, the Lakers. Here's Alexander Walker. Going inside. James with the rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And here's Doncic. The three is up. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
Minnesota in the lead. Randall, the pass to Reed. DiVincenzo on the wing. Off target from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Here's Doncic. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Minnesota has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Randall. Outside Reed. From deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Connect. James, outside. Takes it inside. Oh, and the jam by James.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves deliver.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. Then it's Gabe Vincent. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Finney Smith in at the center position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch it, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. You know, about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Garza's checked in for Minot. Edwards gets the bucket.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Shot is good by Reeves. Reeves has got 6. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Reed. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Edwards against Reeves. Pass to Vincent. Clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Hachimura missing.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Vincent outside. Back to Reeves. Pass to James. Launches it. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. A slam dunk by Reed.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Outside Reeves. Here's the pick. Hachimura outside. Reeves against Edwards. Hachimura with a screen on Edwards. No one covering. He's got 9. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant. Seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Drains the triple. Edwards got 20 points.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back. Right back at you.
Back to Vincent. Pass to James. From downtown. Edwards pulls it in. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 13-5 run. Outside Reed. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And the Lakers with some changes. Goodwin's checked in for Reeves. And Doncic has subbed in for Vincent. Randall, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. Here's James. Doncic outside. Doncic, count it!
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
Here's McDaniels. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
Pass to Doncic. Jacks up a 3.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. The Timberwolves also with a sub. DiVincenzo's checked in. Six on the shot clock. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. And he buries his first look.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Randall. Out to DiVincenzo. Now here's McDaniels. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control. From that close, he's almost automatic. No wonder the defense is all over Gobert.
Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. Reeves comes in for Goodwin. DiVincenzo with the steal. And here they come. And he lays it in on the break. DiVincenzo's got 8.
You know, once he grabs the steal, it's off to the races for DiVincenzo. Extremely explosive.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Doncic is doubled. To the paint. Just 4 to shoot. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Conley. Here he goes. The shot, no good. And so it's Minnesota ending the quarter up 10. Their entire defense is designed to stop LeBron right now, and that's been effective. We'll be right back. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for Minnesota, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's McDaniels in at the 3.
Luke was so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
James outside. Oh, LeBron buries a 3.
I guess the defense was not expecting the quick release. LeBron can get it up and down in a hurry, though.
Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Now James. Here's Hayes. From deep, here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Here's Doncic. 6 points for him. James outside. And here's Doncic. To the middle. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Boy, with the basketball IQ of a 15-year vet, Doncic makes plays that even veterans struggle with.
Here's Edwards. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Randall deciding where to go with it. Lays it up and banks it in. Randall's got his second basket.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Finney Smith's checked in for Hachimura.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Now here's Hayes. Give him 8. James finds Doncic. And here's James. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Finney Smith. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
With his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
This will be his third trip to the free throw line.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
Well, whenever he got to the line, he just couldn't find the target. But nights like that do happen even to the best of them. And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
James, outside. Outside, Finney Smith. Back to Doncic. Looking to win the run, and stolen by Gobert. Pass to Randall. And the layup falls. Randall's got 6.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
They came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Back to James. 1:46 left in the third. 5 on the clock. He buries it from 3. James has got his third bucket of the night.
He's become so comfortable from long range. That shot's now a weapon for LeBron.
And the basket by Edwards.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Doncic with the bucket.
No matter what you throw at Doncic, he'll adapt. Nice shot there.
The Timberwolves lead by 17. Randall outside. Back to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Reeves. Knocked loose, and it's stolen by Finney Smith. Doncic against Conley. Doncic, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Connect comes in for LeBron. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo comes in for Mike Conley. Here's Doncic. In the paint. Luka.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
Randall outside. Driving inside. Count that one. Randall's got 8.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Here's Vanderbilt. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Connect is out there with Gabe Vincent. And it's Finney Smith in at the 5 down low. That's the Laker 5. Clark, the pass to Ingles, to the inside. And Finney Smith over to help. Clark finds Edwards. Over Connect. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Clark. Edwards has got 17 points here in the second half. James with the ball. Outside Finney Smith. Pure from 3-point range.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Count it. Good.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
James passes to Vincent. Screen by James. From the arc. Vincent can't hit.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Edwards can't hit. Lakers trail by 18. Here's James. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, LeBron plays a very mistake-free game, usually in the open court. And when he's out on the break, the points are almost a guarantee.
Conley's checked in for Ingles. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Conley passes to Reed. DiVincenzo with it. Here's Edwards with the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. James outside. Shoots a fadeaway. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days. Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
James finds Hachimura. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Pass to James. On the take. Oh, LeBron got a step. Can't let him do that.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Reeves comes in for Goodwin, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Milton.
Already growing a reputation as one of the game's most notorious trash talkers, Edwards is just having fun out there.
Pass to Reed. The kick out to Conley. Here's Edwards. And there's the drive. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. And McDaniels is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Here's James. No good off the glass. Minnesota leading by 19. Pass to Randle. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Boy, down low, Randall can throw those 250 LBs around and create havoc. Tough for the defense to slow him down.
And Gobert with a block. Reeves against Edwards. Shoots from the baseline. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
The Lakers have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. James, right side. For 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. James has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
You know, from the jump, he was on a mission. You could see it. It was clear. Going after hoops, no matter what the defense tried, they had a tough time stopping him. I think he could have predicted early on we'd be talking about him right here and right now. That's how good he's been.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to snap that cold streak tonight. Here's McDaniels. To the middle. James with a steal.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Lakers trail by 17. Here's Goodwin. No good, off the front rim. Outside, DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker, the pass to DiVincenzo. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
4 on the clock. Reeves, the pass to Goodwin. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And Minnesota with possession here. Pass to Miller. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Reed. He's marked by Finney-Smith. It's stolen. Outside Reeves. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.